Hello, my art viewers. Welcome back to my channel. You are seeing the art of inside impressions, and this is artist Bhavna. So, welcome back, and I'm really uploading less videos because I just wanted to concentrate on quality rather than quantity. So, here is the best tutorial in my channel, and this will be like a real time video, and this will be really fun to watch. And here we are just adding the masking tape, and we are using the cutter to cut it, and this masking tape will help you to give the clean results, like you'll get the perfect borders, and that is really important to uh, present your artwork in a clean manner, and this will really give the good look. So try using masking tape, and this is like less gum masking tape, and this will be easy to remove. So if you go for the paper masking tapes, from my experience I'm sharing, paper masking tape will have like too much gum, and that is really hard to remove. So this masking tape, what I'm talking about, I'm just fixing this masking tape below my plank, so that when I'm doing the artwork, this will not move, and I can just stabilize my video in the good manner. So for from like three sides I already stuck this paper masking tape, so this will increase like stability. So try using it, and just press against the whatever, wherever you are sitting, like when you're sitting on table or when you're sitting on floor, just take this masking tape below the plank. Okay, so we are going to use the paper stumps or blending stumps for making this process to go good and smooth. I'm just first removing the excess uh, graphite to the paper stump, because you should not see this messy effect, and you should not get the unwanted graphite on your artwork. So to avoid that process, I'm just using, so I'm not using the sandpaper to do this process, because sandpaper will uh, really vanish your paper stump. That is, your paper stump will become too hard, or the rough texture paper stump. So if you are using sandpaper, you are just wasting resources. Rather use this normal paper, and we are good to go now. So we already removed this excess graphite, and this is really messy, and yeah, just we'll start the process. Just take this blending stump, and with little pressure, just spread, that means just blend on the areas where you can find the darkest region. So I'm repeating again, where you can find the darkest regions. Okay, so first follow the darkest region, and then we'll go for the medium level region, that means medium level shades or tones, and then we'll go for the lighter tones. So this will be our process. First, our eyebrows are really dark enough, so that's why I'm touching on the eyebrows. So you can see I'm just applying the circular motions, not the cross hatching technique or nothing. I'm just going in the circular motion, so that you'll get the smooth texture. So prefer using circular motions. If you are not cleaning your blending stump, you'll definitely find all the unwanted graphite. So first step is cleaning, and that is most important, and I said how to clean it. So every grade I'm showing to the camera, and I'm applying. So if I don't add like this grade I'm using, that grade I'm using, you can see like I'm showing to the screen. So please see, and just try using those grades to get the better results. So next we used here H grade, and here we used H grade because here I don't want to mess up the lines, that means wrinkles on the upper eyelash. So you should not mess up the things, that means miss or mess, both are same, and don't miss things, that will look really weird. So if you are finding any line, or if you're finding any wrinkle or anything, just mark it up, and just add And this is our reference image, and this is like 2 by 2 boxes. That means you can see, right, 2 centimeters each box. Okay, so if you are trying this artwork, I used this is 2 centimeters, and I'll definitely attach reference image in my description box. Do check it up and do try this real-time video, and this is super easy. Yes, this is just for the medium level artist, and for the advanced one um, I'll add a video for the advanced artist too. Yeah, I'll differentiate between the beginner, medium level artist, and advanced one. That means medium level will just concentrate on getting the smooth skin texture, good highlights, good shadows, good shapes, good outlines, so on for the medium level. And the advanced level is that uh, if you're concentrating on skin texture, wrinkles, and pores, blackheads, whiteheads, everything, facial hair, everything is important when you are really the advanced one. So that's why I said this art as the medium level artist, and everyone can try this and get the beautiful results. And this super easy artwork, and I just spent around 8 hours or less than that. uh, Not a big deal, you can do it in one day, and that's really good, right? So yeah, 8 hours, 8 to 9 hours you can finish it up, and the changes, alterations, and anything if you want to add, you can add within 9 to 8 hours. Okay, so this is how I felt using the paper stamp. The areas where I can find the real dark region, I felt it. And then I'm just working on the medium level region, that means mid-tones. So mid-tonal values are really easy, and you don't need to work separately because medium levels are really covered up between the dark and light region, and that is really easy. So here I'm touching up all the darkest region where I can find more darkest region than this. So if you can see some outlines, some areas will be like dark than the filling region. So I mean to say is, you need to observe carefully before applying. So blending stump we are using here is like perfect tool for blending, but when you blend using blending stump, it will be like very tough to erase. Yes, you can erase, but some areas will be unerased, and you can find that patchy look when you erase. So make sure you are observing carefully before applying. I hope this small tips will change your artwork to the biggest level, and I hope that will be like most important trick. Okay, so combine all these tips and use in your daily artworks to see the proper improvement. Okay, so who are seeing this video, I'm really thankful to them because you are supporting, and do support in this way only. You can find plenty more videos, like you can find 200 plus videos on my channel. Try to watch them and learn more. Okay, so please hit a subscribe button and just like this video, and if you really loved it, do share your valuable feedback in the comment section. That will be really helpful to me. So next step, we are using either 0.3 mechanical pencil or H grade or 0.5 mechanical pencil. You can use these three tools. These three tools are really useful and good to use, but I'm choosing 0.3 mechanical pencil for the base layer for eyebrows. So if you don't have 0.3 mechanical pencil, don't worry, you can use H grade. If you don't really have H grade, you can go for sharp HB pencil, or you can also use 0.5 mechanical pencil in order to get those sharp good eyebrows. Okay, so try using mechanical pencils. If you don't have that, do sharp your pencil and you can use. That is not at all a issue. So make sure you are using it properly with the sharp tip. So wherever you are dealing with the sharp areas, if you use the blunt tip or the chisel pointed tip, it is really difficult. Yeah, chisel point you can use on the different side, that means from the sharp side. So for the chisel point tip, you'll have the advantage of using both sides. So if you don't know what is chisel point, I'll just add a video in my iCard so that you can learn from that. So you need to learn different types of tips, that means pencil tips. Okay, and you can see how I'm pushing my mechanical pencil. So in every video when I'm making the eyebrows, I'll just repeat this pushing mechanism will help you to bring the sharp edges. So how eyebrow will look? Yeah, how eyebrow will look? When your eyebrow is growing, it will have like thick roots. That means it will grow thick towards roots, whereas when the growth starts and the hair will become thin, that means the corner of the eyebrow hair will be thin, whereas the starting of the eyebrow hair will be thick. That is simple. So try to observe. So I just want to add other tip here. That means, so when people try to get this smooth skin texture, they feel like uh, good tools, good paper makes the smooth skin texture. But you are not completely right. You need to definitely use the smooth paper. That means you should not have the textured paper with you. That means you will have the smooth paper with us like extra smooth to get the smooth skin texture. That is true. But after getting the smooth paper also, people really trying to get the smooth skin texture, they are not getting it because they're not using the right techniques to get it. This video will help you people to get the smooth tones using the graphite itself. So we are not using charcoal in this portrait, and this is really light tone portrait, so you need to not apply much pressure and you can't correct when you are dealing with the light tones. So make sure you are applying perfectly. Now it is the time to use the magic brush, so the makeup brush. So if you are really seeing this video for the first time, I'm just calling my makeup brush as magic brush because I really love this brush, so that's why I'll just call magic brush. Okay, so I'm using makeup brush from the Bubbla brand, and this is really super good makeup brush and I really love it. So make sure you are cleaning it properly before using. So you should not blame the tools, because if you don't know how to use, that will be really difficult and you will not get the expected results. So make sure you are using perfectly. So every tool must be kept properly and cleaned properly before using. So here we are using 0.7 mechanical pencils to lift up few areas where I really want the dark tones. So I'm just adding here and there, not completely. So this is all up to you. Here 0.7 is nothing but you can use 2B grade instead of 0.7, but you should have the sharp tip. So everything whatever you are doing for the eyebrows, eyelashes or hair, make sure the pencil tip is sharp because those areas are really crucial. And if you are concentrating much on eyebrows and eyelashes, that means eyes and hair, your portrait is automatically getting the good output at the end. So make sure you are concentrating on those areas, so people will call like she's having beautiful eyes and she's looking beautiful, because beautiful eyes will make the beautiful portrait. It is the same way. If you are getting the beautiful eyes, on the artwork, that means you are doing it perfectly and you are almost done with your portrait. Make sure those areas which are really important, concentrate on those areas. So here we already completed 15 minutes of our work. So first few minutes we concentrated on our blending stump and those tones which are really dark. We just added one layer using the blending stump, and then we are concentrating on the eyebrows. So if you can see this, I'm just concentrating mostly on the eyebrow eye region, and here those two are really main in this portrait because of the side angle portrait, and nose and lips are really easy to draw. And if you miss the essence of eyes and eyebrows, there is no reason that this will look perfect. Okay, I hope you are getting it, and I'm really trying to explain you in like small stuffs, and those small stuffs are really important. And then we are using 6H grade pencil to give messy hair. So people will add messy hair using 10B, 8B, 6B. I'm really shocked. No, because that is really wrong way. When you are adding the messy hair, try to use more of H grades, because using H grade will really add value to your portrait. And I really love the H grades than the B grades, because H grades are unique in their way and they add different value to your artwork. And if you are using H grades, then you will know why H grades are important. So try to invest in these pencils. That means not only Staedtler brand, you can definitely give a try for the Faber-Castell brand, because many people will hype the Faber-Castell. I don't know, I didn't use it because I'm really satisfied with Staedtler and I am sticking to my Staedtler pencils only. So if you want to try, and if you have like little low budget than the Staedtler cost, Staedtler really cost much more than the Faber-Castell if I'm not wrong. Try using Faber-Castell if you are okay with the price, or else you can, I'm just helping you people, and I'm just not commenting on the budget, and I'm not saying it is wrong to invest more. I'm just helping you people how to choose and which one to pick. So don't take me in wrong way. I hope this will reflect you in the positive way itself. And whatever I'm applying, that means if I'm applying H grade or if I'm applying B grades, I'm just blending, you can see, right? So blending will really help you to blend the corners. That means the starting of the eyebrows, not only eyebrows, for everything I'm saying, I'm just taking example of eyebrows, and that will really look, it is coming from the roots and it is going towards somewhere. Okay, so this is all about blending. And again we picked up the blending stump, and here my blending stump is really messy. I'm just tearing this paper. So if you know how blending stump is made, you can make at your own place. And I'm already having the video on paper stump, which is really easy and you can make at your own place. You can see my video from the tips and tools playlist. So I already added that video, and I really got good blending stump and I used for a long time. And again I need to make one more. At present I'm using the ready-made blending stumps. Okay, so now I'm using the other grade, that means H grade, and we are just going on the eye region. So this eye region is really important, and her eye is really gorgeous, and I really loved the way she felt and the pose she gave to the camera. And that eye is really somewhat lifting up the eyelashes and just different look. I really loved her eye. The reason I draw this because I just loved her eye. So I really love making the eye than the yeah. When I'm choosing the reference image, I prefer mostly the eye region, and if I love the eyes, I'll just pick my pencil and I'll just draw without the second thought. That is my strategy, and I love eyes. And comment below which is your favorite region to draw. So some will have lips, some will have nose, some will have ear, some will have eyebrows, some will have, and so on. I just want to know which region you love, and if possible, and if it is required to make a video, I'll just make it. And I already got a request from my friend to make hand and texture on the hand. Yes, I'll really post a video. I'm just waiting for my sketchbook. So that means Strathmore Bristol paper sketchbook. Yes, I finally ordered my book and I found that book is in stock and I ordered it. So once I receive my sketchbook, I'll just make it. That is definitely. So request me whatever you want, I'll just make it. So just add your request below. And you can see I'm just going like in the circular motions. I really prefer circular motions. So people really feel like circular motions are really tough and time taking. But when compared to cross hatching, yeah, cross hatching is really the greatest shading technique. I will agree, but where I deal with the skin texture, I prefer cross hatching because you can see those lines, everything on the skin. You can't do using the circular motions. I'll use circular motions on the parts where it is really required. So the eye is really looking weird. This is because it is incomplete. Yes, it is incomplete, that's why it is looking weird. And when we complete the eyelashes, I got the perfect eye, and I'm really satisfied with this portrait. And you can see I almost prefer working on like darkest regions. That means dark tones, mid tones on the skin. But this is my first portrait where I'm using like 1 to 2 layers of graphite and I'm just ending up. And this is super difficult. Yeah, you are correct only. This is difficult because you will have great chances when you work on dark textures, but when you're working on the light textures you'll have little less chances to the corrections and all. And this portrait is having more light texture and you need to show the highlights on the face, and everything is big deal when you are working on light portraits. So make sure you are practicing regularly, you are investing time to get the better results. So if you don't have much time, just break the artwork into 2 to 3 pieces, or 4 or 5 or 6 or so on, depending on the difficulty level. I'll just do that only. So if I don't have time, I'll just break my artwork. But I have plenty of time and I've just worked for 11 hours, 10 hours a day on single portrait. I mean, not a single portrait, but when I just sit for 4 to 5 hours continuously and I take break and again I come back and I do. So as I work on the big challenging artworks, I need to invest like 150 plus hours, 160 plus hours, so on. And I'm currently working on big challenging paper artwork, that means newspaper artwork. And the video I'll really post it soon, how to make newspaper art. Okay, so please be stay connected and just watch that video. You'll know how difficult it is to make the newspaper. And yeah, so coming back to our artwork, you can see our eyelashes are looking pretty good and everything is perfect. So eyelashes is having mascara, and that mascara look you need to provide using pencils. That is super cool, right? So portrait model is using mascara on her eyelashes, but we as an artist, we are just doing everything with the pencil. So I can call our pencil as magic pencil too. Yeah. And yeah, jokes apart. So here I'm just using 4B grade pencil to make this mascara look. And if you want to get that mascara look perfect, do add few extra like dots and some areas dark and some areas light, so it will automatically look like mascara. And here everything is going perfect, and we are just using 4B grade pencil to cover the eyelashes. So this 4B is really dark, and I'll just use other grades also in order to make it more dark and bright. So just make sure you are covering up all the region, that means all the eyelashes, using 4B before applying the other grades. And you can, yeah, you can edit these eyelashes, that means you can make changes using the Tombow Mono Zero eraser, and that's up to you. And yeah, so check out the reference image below attached in my description box, and do give a try and let me know if you are trying. Yeah, that is well and good. So it is all about your enhancement process, and give a try because I'm showing the real time video. You can draw with me, and you can really enjoy every step process when you try. So if you're not trying, it is really worthless. So please make sure you're trying and putting some efforts to your hands, and make sure you are getting it perfect using all my tips and tricks. Okay, so yeah, here if you are just watching without doing, it will look like bored video, and you don't feel like saying completely. So that's the reason, if you are not trying with your pencil on paper, it's useless. Okay, I hope you will get it. Don't take in negative way, do try. And yeah, that's really good. So we are using the darker grades because eyelashes should be more dark. And yeah, so picking my 12B or 10B, or you can also prefer 8B if you don't have 12B or 10B. So this all grades are really useful to get the darker grades. Okay, so I'll just speed up the process in order to make it more attractive. So this is how the process went, and we landed up here, and we are using needle eraser to bring up the highlights. So if you don't have the needle eraser, uh, try using the normal eraser, but yeah, it will not be so effective. But try to invest in needle eraser at least. So if you don't have Tombow Mono Zero eraser, it is okay, but needle eraser for beginners also, it is highly recommended, because to get that lightest region, and if you really want to remove one layer of graphite, it is super tool. So please try to invest in needle eraser and other pencils, or if you can go for Artline or Camlin pencils, so you'll get it for good rate, I mean good price. So it is less than 100 rupees for 6 pencils. So needle eraser, pencil set, and ivory sheets are really good. You can afford it. You can also go for Brewster papers, they also having reasonable price. Yeah, minimal tools you must have to do and to practice artworks. So if you are just starting, it is like okay, you can definitely practice outlines on the normal paper. So it may be like normal notebook paper or A4 size normal papers. It is really okay, because just outline doesn't matter. It all matters is like practicing and getting good outlines. You can give a try on any paper. There is no rule to get the smooth and sharp outlines, and it is not a correct thing. I need not to suggest better papers for the outlines also. It is just up to you. You can practice on any paper. So we just started working on the nose area, and nose is really easy compared to eyebrows and eyelashes. So that's why I concentrated more on eyebrows and eyelashes. So unlike eyebrows and eyelashes, nose, you need to just observe the areas where you can find the lightest region and darkest region, and you need to differentiate, and then you need to apply the graphite slowly. That's it. There is no big deal on doing it. And if you can observe properly, it is like I'm doing left eyebrows, and left eyebrows is just filling in because there the shadow is falling and the eyebrows is not so clearly visible. So according to my reference image, I'm just going and applying using the 7B or 4B, whatever grades where you can use, like dark grades you can use, and I'm just blending it and I'm just spreading across the area so that it will look like shadow. So this is like easy, and you can just do it. No need to explain much on it. Here first I'm covering up the upper region, that means the forehead region, because I just wanted to finish up the uh, complete process near eyebrows and that region. So first we'll complete this and then we'll come to the nose later. So the same process I'm repeating. I'm just using my blending stump. So before using, I'm just cleaning once more, because I really used in the eye region and all, it may get the dark effect. So my skin texture is light, so that's why I'm just cleaning it properly before applying. So make sure you are doing this cleaning process to avoid patchy effects. Okay, so this is how the process went, and I'm done with paper stump and just applying the layer of 6H grade, that means the cross hatching technique, in order to get that uh, smooth and light grade skin texture. So make sure you're holding your pencil as far as possible in order to get the smooth and good skin texture. So this is the process, and I'll just speed up the process because it's well known process, and I'm just repeating in every video. So this will be my process. Once it is done, we are just using makeup brush and we are just applying little pressure and just blending it thoroughly in order to look good without any patches. And before doing this step, you need to first clean your makeup brush before applying. Okay, to get the perfect smooth skin texture, cleaning is must. Again, I'm repeating, and don't blame me after that. Okay, so you must clean properly. So if you find like extra layers coming out, I'm just erasing using the needle eraser and pencil eraser of Kohinoor brand I'm using in order to get this clean look, that means the outlines. Okay, so the same way I'm just using this 7H grade and I'm just applying the cross hatching lines which are really far away from each other. And you can see how far I'm drawing these lines. Let me zoom in so that you can see better. So you can see right how far I'm drawing these lines, and I'm drawing from the four directions. So if you just observe this artwork, you can feel like there is no skin texture, or there is just application of graphite and just left it. But in real thing, if you are not applying the skin texture, that will look really less attractive. So try focusing on skin texture, let it be small one or big portrait or anything. You need to first focus on details. Okay, so this is all about today's tutorial, and I hope you really enjoyed it, and you can watch complete portrait, but you will not find dubbing to those region where it is left over. Okay, I'll just add little track and I'll just leave. So please do watch complete video and try this portrait. It is really fun doing this portrait, and it is really easy than the expected one. So please try this, and thanks for watching. stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and happy learning. Thanks for watching. Artist Bhavna signing off for today. Bye bye.